What do equipment financing companies and car dealerships have in common? Well, let me explain it to you. So, you've shopped for a used car before or a new car, it doesn't matter. What do? You shop around, you pit different dealerships against each other to see who has the best deal, right? Because they have different types of cars, different colors, different makes, different models, different price points. So you shop them all around. You take days, weeks, or months to figure out exactly what the best deal is on the exact car you want, right? And you finally find that beautiful all black Mercedes Benz and you're ready to pull the trigger. As in a finance company, in an equipment finance company, you always want to be on the back end of the sale. You never want to be on the front end of the sale because what happens on the front end of the sale? People shop you around, just like the car dealership. They're going to pitch you against each other. Oh, they're offering it for 50,000. Why can't you do it for less? So you got to remember you want to be on the back end. And what is the most back end financing model you can think of? Equipment financing. Because what happens? The way I structure my business is I partner with medical equipment sellers. So they are, in fact, the car dealerships, if you will. And they're the ones dealing with all the haggling, all the shopping, because they're competing them against other medical equipment dealers. I don't have to deal with any of that. So what happens at the car dealership? Think about it. Someone's been haggling at different dealerships all over your city, and they finally come to you and they say, great, I'm buying. They already made the decision. It's a foregone conclusion as far as the financing, because what is financing? It's salt. So by the time the actual deal gets to my table, the deal's done because they already trust the person that sold them the equipment or the car, right? So there's inherent trust. And they figured, I already got the best price on this piece of equipment. So they do not haggle anymore on the financing side because they understand financing is salt. It's all based on your credit and the term. 24 months is going to have a higher payment than 60 months. We all know that. It's very basic. So they already feel like they got the win because they got the best price and they have the trust of the sales rep that they bought from. So whoever they direct them to for the financing, they're just going to sign. It's a foregone conclusion. So you never want to be, in my personal opinion, if you're selling financing, no matter what it is. That's why I love the equipment financing model because I'm not dealing with the front end. I'm not going after the actual doctors that need the medical equipment. I let my medical equipment sellers bring them into my web after they already decided to buy and they have the trust of that salesperson and that salesperson trusts me. So whoever they hand off the deal to, which would be me, they're going to sign. It's seamless. So you got to remember that. Don't chase after the person that's the actual customer. Your actual customer is the equipment sellers. And it's the same thing with the car dealership analogy. You don't want to be the car dealerships. You want to partner with the car dealerships, but you want to be the financing arm of the car dealerships. So, think about that when you're wanting to get into this, business financing and loan brokering arena, because there's different things you could sell. You can do MCA, you can do equipment finance, but a lot of people do equipment finance the wrong way. I used to do it the wrong way. I used to chase after the customers, making 300 calls a day towards the end user of the equipment to see if they need financing on equipment purchases coming up. It's the wrong way to go about it until I figured out a new model to chase only specifically and niche down to medical equipment salespeople so they can send me their medical equipment deals so I can finance them. And like I said before, the deal's done once it gets to my table for the most part. It's just a matter of saying, do you want 24, 36, 48, or 60-month term? It's pretty easy. So I hope this makes sense as far as this analogy of a car dealership because it holds true. I can think about it when I go and buy cars. I haggle with all the dealerships in town to find the best deal on the actual sticker cost of the car. But when it comes to the financing, it is what it is. My personal credit, based on the term, okay, it's $700 a month. Great, let's do it. It fits my budget. There's nothing else to go into. So hopefully this was helpful. If you want to learn more about this, I have a free training on my exact model and hope you're well. Take care.